you're on a budget, I'm on a budget. Here's how I'm feeding a family of 4 adults and 1 toddler and 1 cooking from Wednesday to Monday. Our budget was 80, and I was kind of freaking out because I had 21 things on the list, and generally I find that if you take the number of things on your shopping list and then times it by 5, it used to be like $3, but now you've got to do 5 because inflation. That'll give you a good estimate and usually a little bit of a buffer, which comes to like, look, I can't do math. I think it's about $115. And I was like, we just had a lot of expenses come through that right now we're not able to buffer for. And so that money had to come from somewhere, lest it comes from savings. Our whole goal at the moment is boosting up our savings account so we're not taking out of it, and so we're building an emergency fund. So I went, okay, time for a challenge. We deep freeze meat. We buy our meat in bulk at Costco, or if it's on sale elsewhere, we'll grab that. So I had mince in the deep freeze, chicken in the deep freeze. Earlier this week we had chicken, and I've got some mince for spaghetti and some mince for some teriyaki. And then I've cleaned out our pantry, cleaned out our fridge. I know what we have. So that is all to say, this is not going to be like I spent $70 and used nothing else. I'm not that good, okay? I hit up Aldi, I hit up Woolworths, I hit up the reject shop. I know people don't have the ability always to hit up different shops. I do. It was great. I went through my list originally and just took off all the things like little tomatoes for salads. That was going to be $4. We don't need little tomatoes in our salads. So that was, so I also kind of saved money that way. It's all about using what you have, doing what you can. I got my list and I went to the Woolworths website, and beside every single item, put the price. Found the lowest option at Woolworths and put the price, and then went to Aldi. Because when you're in the store looking at prices, it's a whole thing. So I looked it up, made sure that I was getting the best value. I went to Aldi first, then I hit up the reject shop because I saw it and was like, maybe. And then I went to Woolies. So I'll show you what I got. Excuse you, sir. So this is what I got from Aldi. It cost me $39.97. We've got some berries for my little berry monster. I got some chai tea. This was only $2 for 50. It was going to be like, I don't know, way more than that for like 10 tea bags. So that was a really good deal. I put coffee in it and make like a little dirty chai. Mushrooms were $6.50. I think they're $7 at Woolworths. The milk, I actually think in the end, if I looked up the price for the $3 milk. So I think actually, because the Woolworths prices their milk and bread, I think, as loss leaders, which means often they're cheap. So next time I'm going to relook, but it was under $4. So that's pretty good. Drumsticks, again, these are $4.99. Woolies currently has them on special in the deli for $4.80, but 1, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get them, and 2, these were organic, and I was like, oh, it's my first time I'm making like a plum chicken thing from Recipe Tin Eats, and I've never cooked chicken drumsticks before because I am kind of grossed out by meat on the bone, but they're desperate times, man. It was the cheapest meat, and I went, you know what, I've just kind of got to, dig up. Spinach. This is just to chuck in stuff so I feel better about what I'm cooking. Some shallots, they were cheaper at Aldi. Some zucchinis. These are a bit hard to price. The onions and the zucchinis were hard. I had to kind of guess how much they'd be per kilogram, and I think I did that pretty well. Baby bok choys were cheaper. This was 89 cents, and I think it's like $1 at Woolies. So, sometimes it's like not the greatest savings, but they do add up. Moving on to Woolworths. So this is the stuff that I either couldn't get at Aldi or was cheaper. And so that's vanilla Greek style yogurt. I have this, I put chocolate chips in it. So it's sort of like those flip top things. That's my current favorite little sweet thing. Plum sauce. The Recipe Tin Eats recipe calls for fountain, but apparently they don't do it anymore. I got so excited because the Recipe Tin Eats website was like, you can get fountain plum sauce for $2.50, and I made this recipe for that sauce. You can use any, but I used this one, and then they didn't have it, and this was $4. So, again though, inflation, that's not Nagi's fault. It would never be Nagi's fault ever. I love her. And then Chinese 5-spice. I had to buy this especially, but I'm gonna find other things to use for it. We do a lot of cooking of around the globe, so I'll find ways to use it. And I'm pretty sure I could probably, like, it's clove and aniseed and stuff. Like, I'm sure I could do some chai related things. Bananas, because I've been loving smoothies at the moment and Boost is expensive. Some carrots to bulk up my beef teriyaki bowls we're doing, and to bulk up the spag bowl. This is the same with these. I'm using these to bulk up spag bowl. This is for my in-laws. They asked for it and I was like, yeah, sure. And it was half price, so win. And I still came in under budget, even though I got that for them. So feeling pretty good. Edam. This one, unless I went to Coles, which is like a whole scary drive away, and I'm not doing that, I cannot find Edam that is like not in a massive thing. But we've used the last one. It lasts us about 2 weeks, sometimes less, because I eat it, my child eats it, and some people say, buy a block and then slice it yourself. No, it's the only way I eat breakfast, so we're doing that. And then I went to the reject shop. Oh, all of this was $32 and some cents, I think, which, 39, 32, look, but I did get some brand name stuff and I did have to get the massive thing, and this is brand name. So, swings and roundabouts. Boom, boom. This is where the reject shop came in clutch. Colgate, $2.50, and it's $1.80. Oh, it's 100 mil. That's okay. But it's, it was $2.50. That's pretty good. These were these Squalic and the Squinger were $1 each, which I think is really good. The cheapest Jarlic was like $1.25 at Woolies, and the cheapest Squalic is like $5. So that's pretty good. And the use by is not until the September, October, November. We absolutely will use that. This was also $1, and same thing, used by November. We probably won't use it all, but the cheapest, smallest thing I could find at Woolies was like $3, and it was the same at Aldi. So all up, my budget was $80, and we spent $76 and some cents, 48 cents maybe. So I've actually taken the $3.52 and put it into our emergency fund, which doesn't seem like much, but we've gone from $0. We're now up to $1,114.52. Woohoo! Clearly you're nosy like me and love grocery hauls. If you love them, please hang out, subscribe, I don't know what YouTubers are meant to do, but it would really help because I am just a little channel and I would like to be a big channel, and it'll be great and we'll have a great time, and you can be like, I was there from the start or something, I don't know, and it'll be really fun. It'll be really fun. I'll show you more stuff in what I buy in it. I don't know. See, subscribe.
Outro music. I don't have one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe so that I can feel like I'm being productive with my time.